I once did not buy a $500 product because the landing page was completely riddled with spelling and punctuation, just chaos. And I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not. So today we need to talk about your written communication and how that is either rolling out a red carpet to bring people in or you're chasing people away with a broom. Hello, my beautiful entrepreneurs. My name is Tabitha Bear, and this is A Hot Mess Builds an Empire. I let you know at the beginning of every episode that I have absolutely no idea what it is that I am doing, but I'm doing it with the energy of someone who's tripped and is making a career out of the fall. Today's episode is about written communication specifically. So, for those of you who are like super into videos and TikTok and reels and shorts and stuff like that, I truly think there is such a difference when you are presenting yourself in video and photos and carousels and all that jazz, right? You are giving off different feelings. Sometimes you're using voiceovers and music and text overlays on the screen and subtitles and all kinds of stuff, right? Like there are different emotions that come out. People know when you're having fun, people know when you're being serious and being real with them. So I think this is like just totally separate from that. So please don't try to intermingle the two. I hit the microphone. It is officially an episode. Yes. Um so this is about written communication specifically, okay? I'm talking your DMs, your auto DMs, your email copy, your automated funnels, automated confirmations, comments, captions, landing pages, anything that requires you to write sentences. This is what I'm talking about, okay? When I'm talking about written communication. Now, I have something I call the red carpet concept, and it's entirely my own. So, you know, thank you. Thank you. I didn't even share it yet, but I'm already congratulating myself on it because sometimes I think of these fun things. Anyway, it's something I call the red carpet concept. So, I talk a lot about as a business owner, you want to put these processes in place for yourself to make your life easier, right? I've talked about that in multiple videos. I'm a big processes in place person, systems in place person, so that this way, when you're doing something, you go, okay, I do this, then I do this, then I do this, and I have this tool that's going to guide me and organize me, and everything is going to be seamless and everything goes smoothly. This also goes for the user experience for the person that you are either consistently selling to, trying to sell to, brand new person to your community, like however you want to categorize that person, you need to think of their user experience. And I want you to think of that user experience as the red carpet rollout. All right. So they get out of the car and everybody makes a big deal about them. Cameras going, lights flashing. And think of that paparazzi as the information that you're giving to them, right? Like, hey, here's this for you, and here's this for you, and here's what I can do for you, and here's what I can do for you. And they're walking down the red carpet and they're like, oh, wow, look at all this amazing stuff. This is fantastic. And they red carpet walk right into your business. Or if you have terrible copy, you're throwing everything at them and it's not organized well. It's not spell checked. It's not proofread. The copy's terrible. People are putting in a lot of work to figure out what it is that you're reading. They're getting very confused messages because you're using different words that maybe they meant this thing or maybe they meant this thing. I'm not really sure if they know what they're talking about. And they walk that red carpet right past your business and into another one. You have now quietly redirected somebody because your copy was terrible. It matters to write well. It does. And I'm not saying you need to be an English major. I am not saying that you need to know all the uses of a comma, which there are a lot, by the way. You don't need to use semicolons and M dashes, which if you use an M dash, it doesn't mean you're using AI. Just throwing that out there. I'm a big M dash fan. But You don't have to use every single punctuation mark that is out there. Just for the love of God, use a period. It's hey, here's this thing. Period. Ta-da. It does not have to be so grandiose and so every I think a lot of people mistake good copy for like Shakespearean eloquence. And it's not that. It's just good copy matters because if you didn't proofread something, if you didn't put care and effort into how you're presenting it, just the presentation of trying to get someone to walk that red carpet to your business, if you didn't put any care, how do I know you put any care in your community? How do I know you put any care in your product? How do I know you put any care into anything if you couldn't even proofread your copy? Right? So that trust from someone else shows up when you show up with intention and you show up with care and you think about every single step that they are about to take, right? Every touch point is a continuous experience for them. So I talk about the experience that you have as a business owner and making sure that everything runs seamless for you. You need to think about the user experience and everything runs seamless for them. And that starts with really good copy. Now, you're probably thinking, I'm not very good at writing. I'm not a very good speller. I, we'll get there. Okay. So don't worry, we will get there. But the first thing I want to talk about, and I'm not going to provide real world experiences because I feel like that's a little shady and I'm not going to do that to people. But there is a difference between lazy copy and good copy. Lazy copy is poorly proofread, if at all, poor spelling. It feels rushed. It feels like somebody just kind of put a bunch of stuff together really quickly to in hopes of making money, and it sometimes it feels desperate, like please buy this from me. And there is a difference between that and also just like something that's clear, something that doesn't use a lot of acronyms that requires people to decipher what it is that you're trying to say. It's something that doesn't put a lot of work on the reader. It makes it very clear, this is what I'm offering, this is what I'm selling, this is my product, this is my service. Here's what you're going to get out of that. Here's how I can help you. Here's my community. Here are testimonials. Whatever it is that you want to put on like a landing page, I'll use as an example. Whatever it is that you want to put on that landing page, lay it out, but nicely. Um there have been times where I've been on landing pages where it wasn't set up very great, and it could have been that that person was not very good at like maybe website design, or um maybe their site wasn't mobile friendly, but it was very good to use like on my desktop or whatever. Um but their copy was so good. And I've purchased from people like that where okay, so the things are a little clunky, but I've purchased PDFs from people that the website wasn't the greatest, but their copy was so good. And then I got this PDF that was very well thought out because their copy was really good. And I knew that, like, okay, so not everybody needs to be technologically savvy. They're probably doing the best that they can at this point in time with their website. And, but I saw the effort in the copy and I purchased the PDF and I was not disappointed, right? So, it, I think we're always doing a million things as entrepreneurs. We're always wearing a million different hats and we're learning different things every day. But get your written copy correctly from the get go. You want it to be good. And by good, I mean easy to read, easy in presentation, proofread. It matters. It really does. It's a representation of you, it's a representation of your business. It needs to be nice. Now, I'm going to talk about the basics of language. And I'm not even like going to go down an English rabbit hole. I'm talking about like the basics that you need to know as an entrepreneur, especially for those of you out there who are like, I'm not a good speller, I'm not very good with punctuation. I know plenty of people who cannot spell if their life depended on it. Not everybody is good at spelling. That is okay. There are free tools for you to utilize out there. You have Merriam-Webster, you have Google, You have AI platforms that you can use, Grammarly, things of that nature that even if you don't know how to spell the word, you can type out what is a word that means this, that starts with the letter H. And people like Google will give you recommendations. Hey, did you mean this word? And, it shows you how it's spelled and everything like that. Like, there is minimum effort on your part that needs to be put into writing good copy. And that starts with using free tools, right? If you can't even use free tools out there to write good copy, I your business is not going to get very far if people can't understand the message that it is that you're trying to send. So, um, basics, use a period. That's it. It can be very academically written, which means like there's not a lot of punctuation mark being used, like commas and semicolons and all that jazz. That's okay. It can be very like, hey, this is what I'm offering. This is how I can help you. Period. This is what I'm doing. Period. Right? But end sentences. People need to know where the beat is so they know where like things are changing. I've seen people who like you can tell that they're changing the beat of the message being sent by creating a new paragraph. Hey, here's this. Paragraph. Here's this. Paragraph. That's okay. Actually, making shorter paragraphs is kind of preferred online. Um, that's how I learned how to write blog posts, is usually somewhere between like 3 to 4 sentences is kind of preferred because of the way people read on their phones. So if you make things that are small and digestible like that, that's actually kind of a preferred way of reading because people read more on their mobile devices these days than anything else. So you want it to be able to take up enough on their screen that it's not like, going crazy that they're just scrolling through text. But if it's like, oh, this is a little chunk that fills my screen and I scroll to the next little chunk that fills my screen, that's okay too. Um, but that's really like all you need. And the last thing I would say for the basics, just read your copy out loud before you publish it. If it doesn't make sense to you, or if you're like, oh, that sounds really weird, it's probably going to read really weird to somebody who you want to buy from you. And usually if you write something, sometimes we're just like so in the zone, right? I want this and I want this and I want this and I want to offer this and I'm giving out this and this is for free and sign up for this. When you're in the zone and you let things go, you miss stuff. So your reading out loud can help you catch those things that you were in the zone about and you're like, "Oh my gosh, what was I thinking when I wrote that sentence? It doesn't make any sense at all, right?" So those are just some basics. See, nothing crazy. No English degree required. Please use free services available to you. I mean, I know people who will use diction on like their computers or their cell phones because they're not very good at spelling. So they'll use diction and diction will fill everything in for you. Um, like, hey, this is what I want to sell and I'm selling this program and whatever. It's okay if you're not good at spelling. It's okay if you're not good with punctuation. Truly, it's okay. But there are tools out there that can assist you, free tools out there that can assist you to make your copy good and readable, and people will gravitate towards the easiness of reading, right? Okay, now beyond the basics, your voice and personality can still absolutely go through your copy. I'm not saying that this has to be like completely robotic and crazy. Your written communication should sound like you. If you go through my hot mess triage thing, um, landing page, it sounds like me. It's a little cheeky, it's a little sassy, but it also tells you what it is that I'm providing in a direct way of how I talk on my videos. So let your personality shine. I love seeing people's personality come through their copy. Your copy does not have to be, like I said, Shakespearean eloquence. You don't have to write an iambic pentameter. Like it this does not have to be like so complex. So please don't take that away from this video where you're like, "Oh my god, I'm never going to be able to write anything." No. Just make it easy to read. Add your personality to it. just set it up so it reads nicely, put it in a nice order so it flows beautifully, and that's all that you need. It And also let people know that it is that you want to hear from them. Warmth is free. Kindness is free. Thank them for their time in however it is that you want to say that, but thank them for reaching out to you. Thank them for reading your copy. However it is that you don't have to be like, thank you for reading this. But you know what I mean? Like, just that's part of that red carpet experience. You want them to feel wanted in more than just a way that is like, I'm here for your wallet. Um, no, like let them know, hey, I want to help you. I'm glad that you're here. Let me show you the way down the red carpet into my business, right? So let them see your personality, let them hear your voice through the words that it is that you have written. It does not have to sound robotic if it is a simple based sentence structure. Like, this does not have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be robotic. It really doesn't. So please don't think that I'm like, you must write 5-word sentences and it ends with a period and then that's it. No, like, get whimsical. We all love a little whimsy. We all need whimsy in our lives, but just proofread. Please, please proofread. I do want to kind of touch on DMs and comments because this is an opportunity to sound very casual. Um, that's okay. It's okay to be casual. But if you are DMing and commenting from your business accounts, still put thoughtfulness behind what it is that you are saying. Still use like a period, punctuation, that kind of thing. Like, you're still representing your business, right? Um, you know, DMs have a tendency to be this place where we try to get too friendly with someone. Lots of exclamation points and yeah, totally. And that's so super cool. And we start saying things to jump on board because we're so excited that somebody's talking to us about our business and our product and our service, that we kind of start to like get a little too casual. Keep it profesh. Um, Still thoughtful, still thank for them for their time, still give them the information that it is they need, provide the links that it is that they need, follow up, all that jazz. But even when you're presented with a more casual casual situation like DMs and comments, still be nice about the way that you're writing. Um, I know that there are people who DM me and they have a very casual punctuation-less way of writing. I don't I don't reciprocate that. I still write how it is that I write. And I don't know if people appreciate that or not, but they know what it is that I'm saying. I can tell you that right now, right? So, um, you know, it's going to be work for people to figure out what it is that you're saying, or they're going to think that you're rushing them or being, um, maybe even rude if you're not like thoughtful in the way that it is that you're commenting back to them. So please just be aware of how it is that you're using your written language. So again, if you're not good at spelling and you're nervous about how it is that you might come across, just write it. Um, Use diction, right? Like I said. Also, you can write it into like a chat GPT or Claude or something like that and just, hey, can you please spell check what it is that I've just sent you? Like, it's a great way to use an AI tool that doesn't change your voice or anything like that. So, um, again, even when you're presented with casual situations, you're still representing your business and you still want to write nicely so that people understand what it is that you're trying to say to them. I think it's also really important to present consistency across platforms. Now, I know that different platforms have different things, such as like TikTok has very limited space for captions, so I get that that gets super casual really quickly. Instagram has a decent amount of space for captions. Threads has a decent amount of space for captions and you can, connect them and things like that. Facebook, you could literally write a novel on Facebook in one post and it will post it. Um so you do have like different spacing options, but you want your voice and the verbiage that you use to be consistent across platforms. So if there are like key phrases that it is that you use in the copy on your landing page, I would make sure you're using those key phrases across the different platforms. Um, such as me talking about the red carpet concept. Like I would talk about the red carpet concept in a very consistent way across platforms. If I was doing a short versus a reel versus a TikTok, in the caption, it would be like, on TikTok, it would probably be the red carpet concept. And then maybe more of an explanation on Instagram. And maybe I'll talk about the red carpet concept in a, a couple bullet points on Threads. Like, but the message would still be the same because the phrasing is still kind of similar going across each platform. And I just think it's really important when you have that consistency because it shows that your brand is one voice. Inconsistency can be confusing for people because if they follow you on different platforms or say they find you on TikTok and all your stuff leads to Instagram or your Stan store or something like that, right? And they go visit it and then the copy is completely different. It can be confusing because, well, I thought they were offering this on TikTok. At least that's what it kind of said in their video. But now your phrasing is completely different online. You might lose a sale from that. So just kind of keep that consistency across platforms with how it is that you're writing. But especially that written copy is so important because it's stuck on your website, it's stuck on the internet, it's stuck on your Instagram page. Like, just please use periods. That's what I'm asking for. Is just please use periods. Please proofread for your spelling. And I swear, I promise you, you will be totally fine. So, last thing before I wrap up this episode, I just want to let you guys know at the request of you, I have opened up my calendar for Hot Mess Triage coaching calls. These are for day one entrepreneurs, as I call you guys entrepreneurs. This is for people who don't want to set their hair on fire with starting a business, and I can help you with that. So, whether you're looking for clarity in an instant or you are looking for a 30-day plan to get you through the next month of starting your business, I am absolutely here to help you. It's a 1 hour call. You get a questionnaire beforehand so that I can come fully prepared to help you and have a better understanding so we can make the most of that 1 hour. And it's, an efficiency thing with the questionnaire so that this way I'm not like, tell me about your business and then the hour's up. So there's thoughtfulness behind the questionnaire I send you. And I'm doing it for a limited time right now because, this is to see how it goes because I've never done this before and it is something that was requested of me. So I'm responding to the people, right? So, it's for a limited time. The link is in the description for you to be able to book a call with me. Again, that's called Hot Mess Triage because this is a hot mess builds an empire. So, sticking with the hot mess themes. And I really hope that I will see you there. Um, but when it comes to written communication, go check out your landing page, go check out your copy, go check out your About Me page, whatever it is. And for everything good in this world, please just use a period. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm asking. It's a little proofreading, little punctuation. Still keep your voice, still keep your personality. Please don't go robotic on me. But if you found this video helpful for all the glorious messiness that is entrepreneurship, please like it. Please subscribe to A Hot Mess Builds an Empire. And I will see you guys in a different location tomorrow.